Hello. I want to talk a little bit about group process, about group facilitation, because we do so many grief support groups here, and they are magical. So I just want to talk about that a little bit and give you, I don't know, maybe a couple of hints as to what it might look like if you're going in for the first time. The first thing you need to know is you will always be mentored with someone. You will always be with someone who's done it before. So there's a mentorship process in that. So never hesitate to step forward because the training happens as we go through the manual. So that's the first thing I want to say. Our grief support sessions are content focused, right? So education and peer support is how we raise awareness about our programs. Education and peer support. We don't need to be counselors. We don't need to be therapists. So what that means is that our content in our manuals is full of the educational pieces. And so when we first start facilitating, it's really important to become as familiar as you can be with the education pieces. Here's the thing. The group needs to come together. So we could literally talk about cabbages. Now, I know nobody believes me when I say that, but we could talk about cabbages. If we are able to impart the information and then be quiet and allow everybody else to speak, they start to look after each other. They start to take care of each other. The pressure comes off the facilitator. So I always say, I know I'm doing a really good group if I'm not talking, right? People have a really hard time getting used to that, but if you can do it, the group becomes magical. The other thing I want to say about group work is that session 1, we set out guidelines. And in those guidelines, we talk about, being mindful of the other people in the group so that everybody gets a turn to talk. Because often, almost always, there is that one person that likes to hijack the group and make it for them. So the guidelines are laid out at the very beginning so that you as the facilitator can gently say, you know what? Thank you. We're going to move to the next person. What else do I want to say about groups? They're laid out. Each module is separate and self-contained, and they build towards an ending, right? So by the last session, you're going to see these people have come together and connected in ways that you never imagined they would because they all walk in so differently. But there's so many common experiences that they all have, and they all validate each other. Oh, I'm so glad that you feel like that. I feel like that too. Yeah, so it's if you can have faith in the content and have faith in the group, you'll do just fine. And remember, you'll always be with someone who's done it before for your first couple of times. So, yeah. Thank you.